Now here is Brent Rooker. That one is hammered right field. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And that's a leadoff double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Wilson, the next to hit. That one out to right. And it drops in. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. But it's offline. And it's 1-0. Lawrence Butler up next for the A's. Runner on the move. That's in for a strike. Throw, and they got him.
Usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you they want to be aggressive on offense. Try to force the defense to make plays and slow them down. That's exactly what they did right there. So we'll see if that caught stealing changes the offensive approach moving forward.
Next up for the A's, Isaac Paredes. In the air, center field. Doyle settles under this one. Makes the grab, 2 down. Digging in, Jose Iglesias. Line drive, base hit. Runner puts on the brakes at second. So it's first and second with 2 out.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
And that is that. But the RBI single pushes across a run. Bottom of the first. Now at the plate, Brenton Doyle. Down the middle for a strike. 0-1. Salmons, a tall lefty, 235 pounds, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2017.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Got him, and that's the first out. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And that one fouled off. One down, base is empty. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Pareda collects, fires to first, out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone.
Really good hard bite to that breaking ball for the strikeout right there. I mean, he was able to bury it down below the zone, and that's throwing the pitch with conviction. Good thing for the pitcher, he's not going to miss in the zone, and that's where you get hurt. Excellent execution with 2 strikes. That could be a big weapon for him in this start.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2.
2 outs, base is empty. Foul ball, still 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes out the side in the first.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Second inning, set to go. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. And that one is lifted in the air. Hilliard sizes this one up. And there's one away.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Tyler Soderstrom up next for the A's. This one in the air, center field. Doyle drops steps, heads back on it. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Batting ninth, catcher Johnny Pareda.
2 outs, base is empty. And now here's the A's catcher, Johnny Pareda. Hitting the air out to center field. Doyle corrals it. And that is that. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Back here in Denver, bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the Rockies cleanup hitter, Michael Toglia.
0-1.
Ball one there.
Ball.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Kyle Farmer up to the plate now. There's a strike. Right through there for a strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
On the ground, out to short. Zips it to first. And that quickly 2 away. Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. Bounce to the right. Geloff to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing across here this half. We played 2 full. Welcome back, and coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. That one hit to right. Jones brings it in, and a quick out, number 1. And the batter will be the shortstop, Jacob Wilson. On the ground, McMahon fires over to first. That's 6 straight set down. 2 down, bases empty. Next to hit, Lawrence Butler. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that extends the inning. Now the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. Fly to center his first time. Tap foul at the plate. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Doyle right there to make the grab. And that is that. Set for the bottom of the third. Now the left fielder, Sam Hilliard.
Yeehaw!
Swing and a miss.
0 balls,
as he
1
was out
strike.
front that time. Swings through that one.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to
0-2.
figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Man, he stood no chance in that at bat. A 3-pitch strikeout, swung through all 3. Tell you what, Boog, it's not a good feeling at all.
You know that from experience?
It's happened a time or two. If I didn't roll over on the first pitch, sinker to second base, then, you know, in there long enough, then I would, yeah, I've had a couple.
My guy had testing. Crow Armstrong hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Tyro Estrada to the plate. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Just
That's
off
it.
the inside edge. Swings through that one out in front that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. And down on strikes he goes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Start of the 4th, and now the DH, Jose Iglesias. Senzatella back to work. Base knock center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
And the batter now, Zach Geloff.
0-1.
Hit on the ground might be 2. Off balance feet. There's 1 to first. Not in time. Great effort there. And now Pete Crow Armstrong. Fly to left his first time. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
Wastes no time there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot.
Runners on the move. Pitch outside. Throw the third, and he's out. The pitch. That one is absolutely belted. That ball's carrying. Gone straight into the visitors' bullpen. A massive home run. His first homer of the year, and they add to the lead. It's 3-0. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate. Here it is. Watch it. I'm going to jog around the bases.
Swing and a ground ball. Tosses to first. Out number 3. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now 3-0. You're dialed into the show. Back here at Coors Field, bottom of the 4th, here's the Rockies' leadoff hitter, Brenton Doyle. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, and he's going to make it to first, and we'll see how they score it.
Looked to me like he kind of let the ball play him instead of playing the ball, and it just ate him up. His hands get stiff, and even the best infielders make these kinds of mistakes. You just have to learn from it and move on.
No balls, 1 strike.
The Rockies still looking for their first hit in this one. Crow Armstrong should have it. Drops into the glove. 1 away. Ezekiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Tag. And they got him.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
And there's the strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
And that's in the dirt. Now 1-2. That one missed.
Ball.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That's to third. Fair ball. Here's Michael Tolia. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Tolia goes 6 feet 5 inches, 26 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2019. Caught him looking for the K. So 1 left for Colorado. They trail in this one 3-0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Well struck left field. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Throw cut off to second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Next up for the A's, Jacob Wilson. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. It's off the mark and he scores. And it's 4-0.
Comes through with the RBI. Timing on the swing was good.
So a man aboard. Lawrence Butler digs in now. He's 2 for 2. First pitch misses.
You know, these A's doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. Double-digit hits and 0 strikeouts. I don't know which of those is more impressive, but especially in today's game, that's something they can feel very good about.
Swings over the top of that one.
1 and 2 to count.
Double play ball to second. Off balance feet. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Isaac Paredes. 0 for 2 in this one. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Movement in the bullpen. Lucas Gilbreth getting ready to come on for Bud Black. Lawrence also getting ready. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. And talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Outside with a breaking ball.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
And a swing and a miss there.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
That one down the line, and that's just foul.
He's dealing with a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
That misses the zone, and the count is filled up.
Count is full.
Man at first, 1 away. Struck him out of the front door breaking ball. Now here is Jose Iglesias. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Lead runner to second with 2 gone.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
At the plate, Zach Geloff. Hit hard, should be extra bases. Rounds third, headed for the plate. 1 run across, headed for the plate. Now he launches a throw over his head.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Crow Armstrong, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. On the ground, right side. In plenty of time to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning, and here's the first baseman, Kyle Farmer. And first offering is fouled off.
All these Rockies just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. Strikeout number 8.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the base.
Ball 4, take your base. 3. You're out. 3.
Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
All right, Singy, when you played, how much of a fashionista were you? Would you come to the ballpark dressed to the nines?
No, I wouldn't. Even on the road trips, I was, pretty average. There were some guys that would dial it up, and there'd be some outfits where you're kind of double taking and saying, where in the world are you going? But overall, I'd say I kept it low key.
3. That's ball 4. 3. You're out.
Back here in Denver, we're at the top of the 8th. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Left field. He makes the grab. One down.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Next up for the A's, Tyler Soderstrom. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
One out, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And that's strike two.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
And down on strikes. That K is his third of the game. So two down now, and here is Johnny Pareda. Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
2 outs. That's out to center field. Doyle under it. And that is that. The A's strand one, but they're still in control. It's 7-0. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. So in now for Colorado, Ryan McMahon. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy's at the top of the list.
3. Ball 4, take your base. Ball 4, take your base. That's ball 4.
So up next here comes the manager out of the swing and a ball lifted in the air. Rooker racing over to make the catch.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Good job at damage control right there. 2 runs in the. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Justin Lawrence.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And it's caught for the out. Lawrence, but
Ball 4, take your base. 3.
so 2 away with nobody on. Sam Hilliard now at the plate and immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. 2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Check swing, called strike. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Ferguson is just 1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those things distract them. In fact, they looked like they were playing a home game. Excellent job to set the tone for this series.
7-2 your final here today. The A's are victorious. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.